Okay, I think we're going to be okay today. Um, in the spirit of the tripentatonic, um, I have a guitar fretboard on this chart. Believe me, this stuff, I know what we need on board here. These are tripentatonic boxes. They're also modal. There's full modal here in this description. But notice we only got A, G, E, D. Where's the C shape? It's not shown. Sounds like it might be raining or there's a cat on my windowsill. In any case, so I think it might be raining. Okay, it's probably one of my sneakers up there on the fence, on the porch fence. So, where are we? Let's cut to the chase. I'm just going to dive right into this thing and not talk too much about the guitar itself, but we're going to preserve this system if we can. So here's just the raw fiddle fretboard. These are where the notes are in the key of C. And the reason why I'm saying the key of C is because we're assuming that there's the fret, the fiddle nut, the fiddle fret nut right here. So we're assuming we have a fiddle nut right there, and we have the fiddle board right here. Okay, so now it's in the key of C. We're going to play that fiddle in the key of C of this diagram. Okay, but watch this. If that goes away, you know, you could start this 5 structure over here anywhere on this board. You know what I'm saying? You could go up here to this 3, which is an E, because E is the third of C, and you could put a 5 there. It's still an E, but E is the 5th of A, so you would be in the key of A there if you move this pattern box over to here. So this is why I didn't even put a fret nut there, but I certainly did do it in C. You know, there's no doubt about it, because we want to find out what are the chord shapes. So that's the title of this. Fiddleboard Chords, Derivation by Andy Girardi, free chart. Now they have these positions in the fiddle, and they're kind of fingering positions. But while they were doing the fingering positions, they also outlined where those fingerings are. What would you have to be playing? It's not just like, you know, one of those exercises like Hanon for guitar. You know, that's just like embouchure building. You know, that's what's like playing your trumpet into the closet. You know, just to get your lips used to vibrating. You're not playing any notes. To not worrying about what you're playing. But when they did the finger positions, the positions, that said to me, oh, that's like the positions of the chords on the guitar. Okay, then the G position, E position, D position way up here, E position down here. So those positions, I figured this has got to be related to those positions. So the position 1 in the guitar is 6, 7, root 2, 3, and all notes above it. So I love to do the bottom strings, right? To define these positions. So we're going to define these positions, whether they've ever been defined this way or not. Using for instance, with the tripentatonic, we have the pentatonic, let's say of C. Okay, but we can do the F pentatonic in that box. Okay, Okay, but see, everything's in that box. When you go to the next position up, the A position pentatonic is just from here to here. But if you do a tri-pentatonic, you're going to go up one fret. It's going to be a bigger position. So what I've got, in the spirit of the string shapes, hoping this works, I've got a little plus here, and that means I added these guys. No doubt about it. I added, those guys were added to extend that position, most likely to cover 1, 4, and 5, which gives you the diatonic. Now notice there's no redundancies here. There's 7 root, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. So that's like, you know, that's good. We didn't get too many notes. Now keep in mind, and I know it's confusing, these letters are the string shapes. So in this particular instance, the string shape involved on the bottom here is really just the E. So what we could do, I'm going to, you know, work on this also later. All right, so what we would look at is, and then this is A is 5, 6. So we really don't need this. That one there, we don't need the G here. I mean, it's not hurting it, but okay, so that's more or less, we've got an A and a G shape there. We've got an E and a D shape there. We've got a C and an A shape there, and we've got an E shape on the bottom. That's position 2 plus, with the violin done in string shapes. Okay, so we have the open position, which is square, you know, just brickyard position. This stuff is brickyard, brick wall. I mean, this is easy. Now, it may be really difficult to play it on the violin because there's no fret nuts, and we're going to talk all about that in the future. But the open position starts on the 5, and you play this on your violin. Okay, it's going to be an A shape and a G shape. So let's cut to more of the chase. Here's open position now, but what I've done is I've colored the major position bound or cage bound arpeggios. So here we got root 3. Where's my 5? Right there on string, if you want to do an arpeggio on the violin. So it's root 3, 5, root 3, 5. If you want to play a chord on that, you know, because it's difficult because it's in fifths now, the root position chord, root major fiddle chord, I believe is going to be root 5, 3, root. Now let me tell you about these chords. I'm not going to play it on the guitar because it'll spread out too far. Because every time I go up, say I'm going to do root 2, say I'm doing that from here, root 2. To go up 5, I've got to go over a whole step. Okay, then I've got to go up another whole step to that 3rd. Okay, so, you know, we can do it in root G. So we got, okay, then the 6th is going to be up here. See, it's getting me right into the cliff, right into the black hole. Now, these are not full positions. And again, you know, I apologize for having the string shape labels there if they're not full string shapes. I prefer to have full string shape labels. What are the string shapes? We've got the A string shapes 5. So let's start from C position. C is 3, 4, 5. Okay, we'll get a fretboard here. C is, we're just going to do the string shapes really fast. We'll do them up here. C is 3, 4, 5. Okay, A is 5, 6. Okay, G is 6, 7 root. Okay, E is 7 root 2. And then just starting over again.